Hey everyone, welcome back to Everything Marvel DC. And I've just watched the 6th episode of Doom Patrol Season 2, and there's a lot to talk about. So let's get right into it. So first of all, the episode starts off with right after we left in the last episode, with Dorothy standing over Jane's body. You know, there's wax all over her face because a candle maker killed her. Or did he? I'll get back to that later. And Dorothy left into space because the pioneer of Uncharted, they came back after 65 years. So that's a long time they've been into space. And Dorothy takes their spaceship to like go to the moon, where then Cliff and Niles is following her. And Niles is like, he has revealed that he has another spaceship which we didn't know anything about, because I'm usually not a fan. I'm most likely a fan of a setup. But the way they did this was really great. The fact that we also saw it from Cliff's eyes. That's also great. So this is most likely like in Sherlock. I know I've mentioned Sherlock a lot in these couple of episodes, but it is a really great show. So when Sherlock finds out something that we didn't know about, he also didn't know about, so we find it out at the same time as he does. That's how they did it here. We found out that Niles has a spaceship through Cliff's eyes. And also, before they went into the spacecraft, they looked for Dorothy in the mansion, and I was expecting something more about the finger that Cliff got, but I guess we'll see more of that in the next episode, hopefully, because he puts it in the freezer and says, "Hang tight, little guy." So we most likely are going to see that again. We should be seeing that again, because that is obviously a setup for something. So I actually really like how the pioneer of Uncharted, they are this space team that Niles sent in 55, but then they both lost contact to each other. But now they're finally back, and it's got revealed that that Zip and Specs, they both died a long time ago. So they are like these. Right now, you are seeing these husks, and being on Earth is killing them. And Moscow, aka Veronica, she's also got this radiation thing that Larry has. So she also has this negative spirit, and that is the radiation, the space radiation that that the pioneer was sent to look after. But I really like the pioneer and the Larry and also Rita was at the play called A Town, not Our Town, but Our Town. I think that was the joke, if I remember correctly. I didn't really catch how they said it, but and of course the play they are showing is the events that happened in season 1 with the donkey and the town that they got sucked in, and of course Isabel Feathers, I think. Yeah, Isabel. Of course, she's playing the Blob Lady, and Rita has found her nemesis, as she said, and also Cyborg is of course with Ron, and they have really great chemistry. I think they're a great match, and the same for the actors too. They have a great chemistry. So Vic wants to look inside of her, inside of Ronnie, to see the broken tick, which he could have said that better. And Ronnie agrees, as long as he also tells what happened to him. And Cyborg is kind of skipping all these weird stuff, the farting donkey, and the eating butts and all of those stuff, which actually sounds weird when you think about it, because we as the audience, we know this stuff, and we find it completely normal inside of Doom Patrol. But when you say that to the average viewer, or just a person who haven't seen Doom Patrol, it's weird. It's weird. So when I'm recommending Doom Patrol to another person who hasn't watched it, I'm saying these stuff last, because I want all these great character development to come first. But that was really fun, and it shows how weird the show is, and it's also making fun of it. And of course, in the underground, these others personas, they want to throw Baby Doll and I don't know what the other's name was, but yeah, the fire one, they are going to throw them in the well to be sure that they're dead, because actually we don't know how the underground works. What happens if one of us dies? The only one who have died is Miranda, and she threw herself in the well. So that's what they are going to do, and there was a vote having a funeral and all of that. But suddenly, Miranda shows up out of the well and says that they should be thrown in the well so they will be reborn. So it looks like it's not the end of Baby Doll. For now it is, but not permanently. And of course, Cliff and Dorothy, they always have this amazing chemistry up in the on the moon, where Dorothy was making a grave for Manny. Yeah, it's a really fun scene. It's very lighthearted, and I love that. I love that scene. And then when they're in the spaceship, all three, Niles, Cliff, and Dorothy, they're in the spaceship, and Cliff says to Niles that she needs a family, and he's in. But then suddenly Niles throws him out in the space. Like, what the Niles? What the I'm really excited to see how Cliff is going to come back, or if he is going to come back. I hope he is going to come back, because he still has the finger. And yeah, that's where the episode ended. A very weird ending. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, join my Discord server, follow my Twitter, whatever, everything will be down in the description. And comment down below your thoughts on the episode. What was your favorite part? My favorite part was basically the entire Larry, the pioneer of Uncharted and Larry storyline in this episode. And I always love everything with Cliff. And yeah, that was it for this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.